Yeah, 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 Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second stream of today. Do we have a match for you? We're going to be watching Heritage against Rockstars. We're currently in the Summer Mage Rankings 2, and this is one of the last games of the group stages. Anyways, my name's Jack. I'm going to be joined with Stenna and our lovely broadcaster, being Dynast. How you doing, Stenna?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. As you said, we got a good game here. Heritage, a couple of old players here, a lot of old Penguins players coming together trying to make a team. You see Good here. He's played in esports before. Fury Class has been a regular player, so this team is predicted to be all right in this sport mode. Rockstars, I think they've been playing in the group stage for a while now. I think they've been in the last rankings, but this game has already started. Let's go ahead and introduce the teams. I'll introduce Heritage. You got Lacoste, Good, Fury Class, GG Reg, and Final Stage. And for Rockstars, you could go ahead.
Yeah, so for Rockstars on the blue side, we have Levice, Explux, Defect, Morellion. You gave me the hard side, and Yukenda. Sorry about that. It really butchered. But, anyways, yes, already Rockstars managed to capture that first flag, and we do see another flagpole there, but GG Reg will be getting that return. So, yeah, kind of interesting to see that Rockstars are already in the lead here. Like I said, yeah, we got some veteran players as well in Heritage. They were previously known as Penguins, but they're back in the format a bit late into the season, but still an interesting round to go into. So I believe we're going to be seeing the first two rounds on Sandbox, and then we're going to be going over into Molotov, which is going to be extremely exciting to see. But GG Reg going to be picking up this OD box. And yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see Rockstars with a really hot start. They're playing pretty well. Almost were able to pull that second flag as well. Deficit will be taken out here, but his team's coming over. They're pretty low. Expulse is able to pick up that flag. Final stage is taken out. Expulse just one shot, but he's gonna drop it to Millennium Icon, and they're gonna capture two flags here against this new Heritage team. So Heritage looks like they're still figuring out some stuff, and we have seen the update about the Paladin with the Paladin Overdrive not breaking armor anymore, no more armor piercing, and it looks like both of these teams are still gonna hang on to that Paladin Overdrive. Heritage here with an attack, but Lacosse's OD does not help out anyone there. Final stage might be able to pick up this flag and pull it back to Greg, but he gets taken out. So Heritage been getting shut down so far by more experienced team in this format, Rockstars, which have been doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, I mean, I played against Rockstars. I think it was last season, and they're definitely good. They got new players, I can notice. But yeah, they're already two flags in the league. Expelt going to be using his overdrive to allow Levice to pull that flag there, and it's looking like another capture is coming in. One thing I would love to point out is they're currently playing in Group 15. The current score is Sport Guys and Heritage have 9 points to their name, with Rockstars only having six. If Rockstars can come out this battle with 6 points, that means both, I believe, Sport Guys and Rockstars will be qualifying. Obviously, leaving Heritage out of the picture, so it's going to be very a crucial match for both these teams to play. And obviously, we can see Rockstars are doing a phenomenal job already.
Yeah, definitely looks like Rockstar's bringing everything they got on the line here. 3-0 lead. That's a very good point. So Heritage on the verge of getting eliminated from this tournament already. Definitely not a good look for a team with these type of players. Like you have Phil, who is good now, and he's been playing this format for a while. He's been pretty good at this format. All of Heritage right now going for an attack. Levi's tries to sneak through, but the communication is there. Greg is going to come back. He's going to return that flag. But on the other side, again, Heritage, they're not able to do anything here. They're not able to pull a flag. Rockstars hold them out. Greg's OD is just going to run out. And we were kind of talking about this earlier, what are
Yeah.
the teams going to do as Paladin? gets that nerf, and you see there Greg is not able to do much by himself anymore. Like absolutely, maybe the Paladin OD you can use it to just run away with the flag and maybe get some heal. But if you're all alone and trying to take out players, you don't have the armor piercing anymore. It's not as effective as it was before. So maybe some changes at the Paladin spot. We're still kind of new to this, trying to figure out what's gonna change for our team.
Yeah, exactly. And you're definitely right about that. It's kind of interesting. I mean, both teams are using Paladin, so it's nothing breaking away from that. So it's kind of even Stevens with the lineup. So I feel like both teams are using the same actually, apart from obviously Phil, also known as Good, and Yakenda using different not holes, turrets. But yeah, Rockstar's still in the lead here, 5 minutes into the game, and looking like Deflect will be managing to pull another flag here, possibly with Levice. But there is Good who's going to be using his overdrive, but that dead tank glitch is going to be ruining the day for him. And this is going to be a flagpole. I don't think final stage can return this. That railgun's going to be doing mental amount of damage, but he drops flag. But final stage doesn't go for the return, but can he get it? No. Morale will be picking it up.
Yeah, and Icon has an OD here. He's very hesitant to use it, but ended up not needing to use that, but that was very close. Rockstars, though, 4-0 lead. They're doing amazing in Sandbox. They're clipping this Heritage team, not able to pull a flag back to their base. Levi's and Deficit been doing a good job. Final stage, maybe a break here. Yakinder has spawned in. So how much damage can he do? Final stage, do you have a repair kit? And the communication is there. You see Levi's come over, Expulse come over, and again, Heritage not able to pull a flag against Rockstars, which is a bit surprising to me. Rockstar is doing a very good job here.
Yeah, but unfortunately for Icon, he will be using his overdrive, but Lacrosse will be also using his Eris overdrive to kind of neutralize that flagpole there, which is kind of good. But I feel like that Eris overdrive could have been really good on attack. There were three players within their base, which could have done something else. But anyways, there's that OD dropping, and it's looking like Levice is going to be stealing the show there.
And Rockstars is just on point. You see Kinder there just holding down that scope. Final stage knew he was looking, but had to take the chance to try to take it, and Yakinder just takes him out. So really good positioning there. Of course, we already mentioned the difference that Good is using Magnum instead, and Magnum in this map is pretty annoying, but maybe in this round hasn't been too effective in changing the circumstance of the game. Right now, Levi's jumping down, picking up that flag. He has his OD as well. Fury class, who's been
Ooh.
doing a good job so far in that round. His OD doesn't pop off. And Levi's will hold on to this deficit, will take out Good, and he'll try to pick up this flag, but it's still in contest. Lacoste reduces him to one shot, but now it's looking good. Rockstars 5-0.
Yeah, this is not looking too great. I'm kind of curious to see what will be happening in this second round for sure. Maybe communication and oh, Levisto, lovely overdrive. Just got to point that out whilst he pulls flag. But wondering what they will do and maybe if they're going to be changing players or even maybe combinations. But I think it's a clear winner who's won this round. But it's not too late. But like you said, I don't think Rockstars have anything to lose. They got to win these points to actually go over into that Swiss stage.
Yeah, definitely a very good job from them. You already see them set up for that OD once again. Yeah, Kinder is back in his spot. Icon is trying to hide in the cubby, but he's very low on supplies. This time, Heritage doing a good job of trying to focus him. They might be able to take this. The shaft shot hits Lacoste, but Lacoste will be picking up that OD, which isn't with too bad. Eris OD. There's 2 minutes left in this game now. Deficit just going for the flag here. Lacoste we'll be able to take him out. Deficit didn't have a repair kit here. On the other side, you got final stage and Greg trying to pull this flag, but again, they're gonna be taken out. And 1 minute 30 seconds left, and it looks like they won't even be able to capture one flag here.
Yeah, looking like both sides are just really going down the gutter here for Heritage, and we're seeing Deficit using his overdrive, but once again, Lacrosse kind of using it on defense, and it's not going to his favor. Defect will be able to pull it. Oh no, does get taken out there from Fury class and also Lacrosse. But yeah, it's looking like it's been a really big shutdown from Rockstars on Heritage this round.
Yeah, but we also don't see two players which I think would be of some help to this team here in Heritage. Spy, who's been playing this format a couple of times. He definitely knows what he's doing. Along with Fury Class, they are definitely one of the more experienced players in this format that
Yeah.
can show their team how to play. But you don't see Spy, you don't see Black Angel, so it's mostly these newer players coming to this format. And we can't sleep on Rockstars either. They've been playing really well, and you also see some of the paints on this team, so you could see some of the experience you got to hand it to them. They had a really good first round.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I don't know what to expect in the second round. I can see it possibly going leaning in favor of Rockstars just from how well, like, look, we can see their overdrives. They use three lovely overdrives there. Just pull that flag. Can they possibly take out Greg to get this capture? I can feel it coming. Yeah, they will. And getting that capture within the last couple of seconds. But yeah, I don't know. Rockstar's just performing so well, and I'm really not too sure what's going to be happening in the second round. If Heritage will be changing up their strategies, possibly bringing on those players with a bit more experience. Um, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see, and hopefully the best team will win.
Think Rockstar's teamwork is on point right
Yeah,
now.
for
Like
sure.
you see these players really working together. The ODs really helping each other. The Eris OD, I've only seen like one, two Eris ODs, but they were pretty good. They and every time you see those players rotate onto whoever's picking up the flag, turn around to shoot a player. So you definitely can see the communication in this team. We did see Greg and I think it was final stage working together, Paladin and Viking, but as we
Hmm.
said earlier, Paladin isn't as effective as it was. So you kind of need a little bit more firepower. Sometimes you see all of Rockstars just kind of pushing together in their base while there's only one on defense, and that's really what's been helping them pull these flags out. I think Lacoste. Oh no, it was Icon who was able to pick up that first OD. So Rockstars
Yeah.
with another advantage here. Icon has been playing a really good game as well, but looks like they're gonna make some changes here. You got Phil. He's gonna switch over to Shaft. I think of maybe a copy from Yakinder that might have been annoying them. Greg switches from Paladin over to Viking. I'm trying to look if they drop Paladin or what they're gonna do about that. But it looks like final stage, who will be their last player, will be having that last combination. So we'll see what he's wearing. For now, Rockstars just coming off the really good game. They're not making any changes here.
Yeah, honestly, Rockstars don't need to. I mean, we we could see how well they performed. It wasn't even more their combinations, like you said two or three times. They just know how to communicate. They know where to play. They know what to focus on. And although there's a lot of experience, and we can't take that away from Heritage, this format's so different and completely like strategy goes out the window from previous formats, and there's completely new stuff in this one. So I feel like they've really got to focus more on what their objectives are and which players are going to go where, because I could see them just like stuttering at stages, and obviously that's the downfall when they lost all those flags. But hopefully the second round goes better for them. And obviously for Rockstars, I don't think they really need to change much because they really showed up that first round, didn't they?
Exactly, and looks like Deficit is gonna win that race for the OD, and already Icon and Deficit popping off those ODs. Deficit needs to. He's hot, actually healing Icon through the wall. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, so Deficit and Icon gonna pull this flag on the other side. We just seen Greg get taken out. Good is very low, and Icon still has that repair kit. Rockstar still on the attack here. Deficit still has his OD. Maybe I slept on Paladin, but he's very low. Greg is gonna take him out here, and I've seen this Heritage team in a couple of TKVs, and they look way better than this. I don't know what's happening today. Rockstars just have their number already in the second round here. They're gonna take a one flag lead. And remind me, if Rockstars win, they have to win all rounds to
Mm,
knock out Heritage out.
uh, well, if they
Check it
win,
for me. Yeah.
yeah, if they win this round, that means that all teams within Group Stage 5 will have 9 points. So they just need to get at least 4 points and they win. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this group stage is heating up. This is a huge group stage for both of these
Yeah.
teams. Heritage It will be a shame with all these names of veteran paints to not make it to the Swiss stage. That'll be a bad entry into this tournament. But looks like right now Rockstars definitely have the advantage. Both these teams pulling the flag here. Heritage has a good look here. Levi's has a couple of good overdrives. Millennium, his armor's broken. He doesn't have a repair kit. He's trying to push up against the tank. But looks like final stage is gonna keep this flag in place. So we have a standoff for now. X-Pulse with an OD, another OD falling down. Greg is going to pick this up. This is going to help them return this flag. He's going to try to ignore these two players going on the left side in Yakinder and Deficit. He's just going to go for the flag here. X-Pulse just going to use his OD as a last ditch effort, takes
Ooh.
out Greg, and Good is going to try to race. There's no player spawning close. And Expulse actually spawns right there. He's gonna pick up that flag. So I wasn't really looking on the other side. I apologize, but it doesn't look like they were able to get a return either.
No, no, they didn't. It looked like they kind of neutralized that threat there. And yeah, I mean, obviously, that first flag is still in favor of Rockstars. We're seeing the standoff. It's pretty crazy to see both these teams bringing up the heat now. And I feel like definitely, forget their name.
Heritage and
Heritage,
Rockstar.
yeah. Heritage are definitely doing a lot better, I can see within this round. But I might be saying it too early. There's still 7 minutes and 20 seconds on the line, but at least they're not going down the gutter straight away. But I feel like this, what Good is using on Shaft is working to his advantage a little bit more here. So I'm gonna keep an eye a bit more on that. But on the other side, we are seeing Greg and also Icon push in here, and also we're seeing Defect as well, along with Levice. So possibly a bit of damage is going to be dealt on them, but I can't really see a return happening with just these players alone without any overdrives.
Yeah, definitely good to see that Heritage turning it up a little bit here. That last round hopefully was an off round. That was a very tough loss. Right now, OD in the middle, Lacoste might use to take out these couple of players. Yeah, Kinder just gonna slide to the right there. He doesn't want to get hit by that OD. And again, Greg is able to pick up this Viking overdrive. He needs to be a bit more effective with this. He did go up against the Eris OD, so not much he could have done. But this time he's gonna try to look to take that return. But I think Expulse, yeah, he has no OD, but now you have your Kinder guarding the flag, and he has his Crusader overdrive as a last ditch effort. So this standoff still looking good, as well as good on the other side with the Crusader OD holding that flag. I feel like this standoff is gonna take a long time to neutralize here. You have final stage pushing up. He's kind of going solo. Nothing much he can do against the scope of your Kinder for now. He's waiting for Greg, but Rockstars do a good job at focusing Greg, and final stage also goes down.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, we can see loads of overdrives coming into play here. Obviously, both Good and Yakinda do have their overdrives, so last and last potential they will be using those. But anyways, Class going in with his Hunter OD. I believe he's got a repair, but who is that? Levice also spawns on them, so it's gonna be no issue. But on the other side, we are seeing final stage use here, along with Greg. But is it too early? Yakenda, don't forget, has his overdrive and is going to be using it and taking out both those players. But Greg does manage to take out Expulse and Levice.
I didn't see when Greg popped his overdrive. Maybe something forced
I
him
think
to
a
pop
bit
that.
too early. Yeah.
Yeah, a bit early, especially when I think he was mid map when he took that OD. I think he might have been betting on taking this overdrive, but Levice with another good overdrive here, he's gonna pick it up again, and now it's gonna be Rockstars with the advantage here. You've seen Final Stage and Greg pop their ODs, but Expulse, Deficit, and Icon, they have a good push here. They're pushing on opposite sides, but Icon looks like he has a little bit of lag. He won't be helping in, but he's popping his OD now. All of Rockstar's looking to push in. Expulse trying to stay alive. He's very low. He has that Eris OD. Good hits the dead tank, but he also runs out. Levice is gonna be huge. Fury Class knows that. He's gonna use his OD to try to save that flag, and Fury Class gonna hold that flag for now. Icon, another player. I think he might have used his OD a little bit early as well, but 4 minutes left in the game now. Rockstars, keep in mind they do have the lead. They're leading by one flag.
Yeah. Oh, Expulse is going to be using as well. Levice is going to use as well. And this is going to be a guaranteed return, making it 2-1 here. And on the other side, we are seeing Greg push in here, but you will get taken out there from Yukenda. This is insane. And they're going to be pulling out at the same time, making it a 3-0. Excuse me, not 2-1, 2-0 and a 3-0 back to back. And wow, I think Rockstar's just outplayed them like by a ton.
Yeah, Rockstar's teamwork is just crazy. They're working together. Like we've seen Heritage's attacks is mostly Final Stage and Greg, the two offensive players, but there to return that flag, we've seen all of Rockstars twice pushing in for that flag. Expulse with a huge
Indeed.
OD and Levice also with his Hunter overdrive, and they're able to pick up this next OD as well. Deficit picks up that Paladin OD, and Heritage is yet to capture a flag in this entire map right now. Rockstar's leading again 3-0, and it doesn't look like they're letting up.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of concerned for what Heritage will be like after these games. I mean, they played within this group stage, and obviously they've got 9 points right now. But I don't know if they're going to be kind of motivated to play the whole kind of major. Um, I mean, I don't know if that's kind of harsh to say, but they're losing against Rockstars, which they aren't a bad team. But I mean, I just would have thought it would have been more in their favor.
Yeah, and especially with
Ooh, yeah.
Heritage, some fan favorite names here, but it looks like we have Spy joining in the
Yep.
game now. So maybe a bit late for the sandbox game, though. Rockstar is already looking to capture this fifth flag. But as I was saying, Heritage has some really like brand names on here. You got Spy, you got Final Stage. Like Final Stage hasn't played sport in, or not sport, but esports in like a year or two, and he's made a comeback. So it's unfortunate to see that this team is not doing as well as we're expecting, but Rockstar's bringing the guns here. They're trying to get into the Swiss stage, and they're definitely fighting for it. They have a 5-0 lead in this sandbox game, but as you said, I think they'll get 3 points if they win this next two rounds, or they look like they're going to win these two rounds, and then they'll be tied up with Heritage at 9 points. But it's the next map that's where it's going to be, everything's going to be on the line. And I don't know what this next map is for now, but we'll focus on this game. There's a minute left. Heritage making a comeback, but Spy
Ooh,
uses his overdrive, immediately taken out. He needed a good OD there to try and bring some momentum back into this game, and doesn't look like they're gonna be able to do it. I think maybe one player from Penguins, or not Penguins, Heritage has lagged out, and I think it's Greg. So
yeah. Yeah, he does lose there. But yeah, with 1 minute on the line, it's currently 5-0 and looking like another really solid round for the Rockstars. And I'm not sure if this is what they were expecting today. But I'm kind of happy for them. Let's see what will happen in Molotov. Obviously, everyone knows that Molotov is a really tedious map, and it's one of those maps which you can really. It's like how do you even explain Molotov?
yeah, Molotov in the earlier stages was a bit one-sided, but I've seen it a couple of times. There's some really good teams in Molotov now, and again, just amazing, amazing play from Rockstar. You just see all those ODs pop off. Of course,
Yeah.
they're winning, so it's a bit easier for them. But Rockstar's kind of making me a fan right now. I'm definitely gonna be like watching and following this team. They have some really good team play. They're gonna be winning this round for sure. Six flags right now, but Molotov, very interested to see these two teams play there. I think I played against drillers there, and they were pretty good there. So I wonder how these teams will play there. Maybe Heritage has a better advantage in Molotov. Sandbox, kind of an intense map back and forth. Once a team gets momentum, it's very hard to take that away. And looks like again, Heritage not going to capture a flag in Sandbox, but let's see how Molotov plays out. That's where everything's going to be put on the line.
Yeah, indeed. I'm looking forward to it. But Rockstars, like you said, they're making you a fan, and I can't lie. I feel like I'm going to be rooting for them within this whole major and seeing how far they can go in because if they stay as this team throughout and possibly manage to make it into the actual major for the final paints. I can actually see them going far within that. And obviously, I feel like if they can hold up that momentum they have here, they can probably do the same against Diamonds. And I'm not saying they would win against Diamonds, but I feel like they've got a good shot. I mean, we've watched a lot of games, but I've not seen that kind of gameplay in a long time.
Yeah, definitely very good gameplay. Heritage a bit newer to this sport format, not as I don't know what the word is, but it's just like Rockstars have been on it. They've been in every position. Yakinder was doing a very good
Hmm.
job, and you got to just shout out that whole team for just working together. And like I think coming into this game, even choosing this match to be streamed. We all thought this was going to be a closer game than what we're seeing today, and Rockstar just putting on a show for us right now.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, it's kind of upsetting to see, but at the same time, you said it perfectly. Obviously, Heritage, also known as a lot of the Penguin players, haven't been playing for when was the last time? Like season 3 or 4? Because I don't think they did play season 4, did they? Or it was Bang Wings, I believe. Um, but yeah, they've not played for a long time, a good year or so, or at least this format. And it's not an easy format to understand straight away. Like with any format, you got to train hard, and I'm sure Rockstars have been doing just that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Like, I think this kind of goes to show that you have the passion, you have those trainings, you have that teamwork, and you can win your games. And
Yeah,
Rockstars have been doing just that. And I feel like Penguins, I've seen them do a couple of TKVs, maybe don't have the same motivation for this format as Rockstars do. Probably a lot of young guys in that Rockstar team, really competitive, looking to win. And I'm really feeling that energy from them right now. They've been doing a great job. I want to see how they play in Molotov. Hopefully, Heritage steps this up. Spy has been playing this format a lot more. If he's playing on Viking, I kind of trust the Viking a bit more, but I want to see how they change it up. Maybe get around in Molotov, but Rockstar's looking for the complete annihilation right now. I don't think they want to give Heritage a round. So I'm just waiting for the link here, and we'll be heading into Molotov shortly.
yeah, indeed. Let's see what happens, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what Molotov can bring to the table here. Because, like said, some teams are good at it, but even for teams which don't really play it, it's really 50-50. Like I feel like one side you can just win easily, and it's kind of hard to come back, especially when you have that momentum, which we've seen Rockstars have. Um, but let's see. Hopefully, this link does come in, and they don't give a TP.
You do gotta say though, because Sandbox is one of those neutral maps where
Hmm.
newer teams mostly do pretty well in, because it's probably the first map to learn sport mode, and every time we scrimmage as well in whatever server we're in, a lot of the times we're in sandbox playing sport
Yeah,
mode because it's just
that's
even on each side is pretty easy to work together. So you can't really say, oh, like it's a newer team, because sandbox is a pretty easy map. But now it's going to be Molotov. Sandbox was chosen by Rockstars, and some teams we've seen really excel in sandbox. We've seen CAG in the last season really good at sandbox. Rockstars was pretty good at sandbox, but it was Heritage who picked Molotov. So I'm hoping they could bring a bit more to the table. The link is taking a bit long, so I'm hoping it's not a technical defeat or they don't just throw in the towel. I do want to see them compete, so I'm still waiting for that. Have you played in Molotov? What are your thoughts?
when was last time I played?
I
Like
feel like
in
in this
an
format we haven't
official.
played too much Molotov.
Yeah, we don't really see much Molotov, and that's even from big teams as well. I feel like it's just one of those maps which is kind of tedious, and that's what I've always thought about it. But last time I personally played an official match was maybe with not Cold. It was with what's that other team was? Oh, Hydra. If you remember that team, and yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that
kind
was a
of
while ago. I haven't seen them in
it.
a while.
Yeah, they kind of fell off, but that was when Freeze was the meta on Hornet. So, but it was good, but yeah, I didn't like playing on it.
Yeah,
Well,
I
what
feel
about
like
you?
Hornet,
Mhm.
if it had some armor piercing, it might have uh bring that haul back into the game. But I was talking
Yeah.
to my clanmates about this, and it's like if you the Hornets OD, it'll pop up the AP, but if you use a repair kit, then there's nothing you can really do about it. Hopper
Nah.
we might be seeing a lot more Hopper now. Hopper plays Dictator, so like a change. This happens every rankings. Like there's always a change into how the format is played, and I feel like for a while we've been kind of stabilized on, okay, this is the five starting halls, like the Paladin, the Viking, Eris, Crusader, and Hunter, and now again there's gonna be a change. So this ranking format always changing their lineups, and it's, oh, I guess it's a bit interesting to see some new combinations enter the mode, especially with Hopper. I feel like that'd be pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah, indeed. Um, yeah, it will be. I mean, funny enough, I'm using Hopper in my garage right now. But yeah, I'm looking for. I think referees are saying it's possibly a TP. So let's just let me just see when if we can confirm that.
Yeah, if after that, after not capturing a single flag, I wouldn't be too surprised if Heritage just throws in the towel. It's a bit disappointing that they're not really competing, but I don't think they really have that motivation or that passion to really play this season. I think it's just a lot of good friends trying to come together and play a format, but haven't been too successful.
Yeah, well, I feel like that's what's exactly happened, and yeah, it's going to be a TP. Looking like Rockstars will be winning, and I mean, good on them. They performed really well, and I possibly would do the same. You know, like it's unfortunate. So, anyways, with that being said, I believe that's the only match we can watch. Obviously, we've been streaming for around half an hour, so I don't think it's fair to go into another round. But anything you'd like to add on to it, Steno?
Honestly, I gotta tip it to Rockstars. Well done by them. They showed us a very good game in that sandbox. Congratulations for them. They're gonna get all 6 points here. They're definitely gonna be moving on to the next stage. I'm gonna be following them, and uh, I guess well played for Heritage trying out this format. Hopefully comes back a bit better in the rankings, and we're excited to see these players play, and we want you guys to compete. So maybe try to figure out and put on a better show for next time. But I think that's it from me. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you Dynast for broadcasting this game, and thank you Jack for commentating with me.
Yep, well said, bro. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Try